Hey guys, and welcome to episode 33 of the EntirelyX Gaming Podcast. I'm your returning host and referee for this evening, Mike Spindler. Gamertag is XIMIK392IX. And in the blue corner is Ben, the Platypus, Frampton.
Sup guys, gamertag is Nareem, Nereme.
And in the red corner we have Tyler, the Sloth, Spindler.
Hi guys. What's up? Gamertags XI, Tidal Wave, IX.
And now it's time for a little something extra. But before we get to that, I do want to mention why this show was so delayed and the previous show. Libsyn had a lovely, we'll call it a mess up, where the shows would not post to Google or iTunes. So what I had to do was pull down the shows, re-edit them, because it corrupted that file, of course.
Oh yeah.
And then re-upload them. And I will be doing that, which would have taken me 2 weeks. So, Lisbon, thanks. But now we will get back to the show, not in my wrestling voice. We'll talk about why I was doing a wrestling voice later. You'll get it, I promise. You just got to stick with it. We're going to move on to a little something extra. Because this week, some kind of big game came out, I think. It's known as a games as a service, right? Games that come out and may be contentless for up a year or two, let's say. And we want to discuss when these games come out, how everyone goes crazy that there's no content, but then a year or so down the road, they're absolutely amazing. How much content there actually is and what the worlds are like, what you can do in them. And we want to discuss whether that's a good format or is it bad, and why do game companies do this, right? So, Ben, are there any games as a service you've ever heard of in this world?
Ever heard of?
Yeah.
I mean, quite a few. I think the ones that I've personally run into, I suppose... I mean, we're hoping that that's what they're doing with Sea of Thieves. Because there's not enough in that game to make it.
No.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is definitely one of them.
I've played a little of Fortnite. I suppose that's the one you were wanting to hear.
Well, I mean, I'll always, anytime you say Fortnite, I will always perk up. So yes.
Furt nerd.
The Furt nerd.
Yeah, I've been burned by Destiny 1. I've been burned.
Haven't we all?
Yes,
we have all been burned. We all, well, some of us didn't learn the lesson though, did they, Mike?
Nope.
No, some people are dumb, Ben, and thanks for bringing it up.
I've been burned by GTA 5, the online mode. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Came out and it had nothing there.
No online?
Well, it had an online.
Well,
it
was did.
Just people camping outside other people's apartments waiting to shoot them.
It is not what it is today.
Yeah.
Yes. Go on. Are there more?
Oh, there are more. There's other things that I have not run into personally or have not yet had the chance to play with. So the big one that I think you're trying to lead us towards with the intro there was No Man's Sky?
Yes, sir. It is out this week on the Xbox One.
Okay.
In all of its 4K gloriness.
Which I find actually very interesting now that I think about it. Because originally this came out on PlayStation, a year ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Jesus, too. Man, time flies.
Yeah, it does.
And now it flies through space.
Space!
But yeah, so it's really interesting, though, that the people who got that on PlayStation had what I would call the unfinished version.
Many people would agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you're getting this on Xbox, and this will be the first time that anyone on Xbox could get it.
It's a very different game.
Yeah, they're getting a proper game. So it's almost like Sony actually got a disservice from having the exclusive rights to that game at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Now,
if I was Sony, wouldn't you be a bit pissed off?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I would.
Like, it comes to Xbox, and it gets all of this love and
it's
this
beautiful.
bigger fan base gets to reach it. Not a bigger fan base, but more people get to
Yeah.
play with it and get their hands on it. And they're like, oh, wow, this is actually a good game. Why were the PlayStation people freaking out? Well, because when the PlayStation people had it, it was
sucked.
bare bones.
It
there
sucked.
was nothing in it. I mean, they didn't add co-op in the PlayStation 1 until the second update. And that was, 6-7 months after the game launched? And even that is not what it is in the Xbox version.
No.
It was just a little orb of people walking around. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't your character or anything. It's not the shared world that it is now.
It's beautiful.
So,
is
if
what
you were
it
a
is now.
PlayStation fan, how do you purchase these exclusive games as a service now after being burned like this? Or even on Xbox, let's say there was a game like that came out.
See if
Why? Yeah, well, right, exactly. Sea of Thieves. The people that play it a year from now are going to have a way, way higher opinion of what Ben has currently.
assuming that they manage.
Assuming that they stay on
content out.
track with the content, correct. Yeah. Let's just assume in this hypothetical that that's happening, right?
So,
Yep.
I think I'm pissed. I don't like
Right.
these games as a service. I do this. I like them
Right.
as a concept. I don't like the fact that they have to be nothing day one, and then
Right.
more like a good game a year or two later.
A year or two later.
And
Now-
if that's going to be the case, I'll tell you
Mhm.
right now, this is going to be my verdict for the whole genre of games.
Yeah.
I want warning. I want to be told that that's how it's going to be before I buy it day one.
Yeah, label them as games as a service or some, maybe someone can come up with a better name like that and tweet at us. But that's what I've heard everyone calling them is games as a service because that's what
was
they
the one
are.
What was the one I had? Damn it. I had a better name.
I mean, you say better, but
I mean,
Was it?
Everything I come up with is better? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But we look at that list of games, and it's a decent list of games that are games as a service, and we miss some. Look at Rainbow Six Siege,
Oh,
right? That when that game came out, there really wasn't that much. There wasn't a whole lot of skins. Now
Yeah.
look at it, right?
Now it's huge.
No, I
Yeah.
would argue it's
Like-
probably one of the biggest ones in esports right now.
The thing is, though, with Siege,
Yeah.
that's different to almost all of the rest of these because it has been regular content releases and the maps are free, you know?
Yes. Well, that's the point I was getting to was on this list of games, there are, I would say, 3 games, maybe 4, that have actually delivered on the content. Right? I mean, there's games like Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous, and I haven't really played EVE Online, but to me, the ones that have delivered are No Man's Sky, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, and I would throw Siege up there, honestly. The content that they have, I mean, Fortnite has a weekly update with new
It does.
tweaks and new areas, and it's constantly evolving every single
Yep.
week. Every Tuesday or Thursday now. I can't remember. They switched the days.
Thursday.
It's Thursdays now.
Yeah, Thursday.
Either way, every week it goes down at night, middle of the night, which is very nice.
Yep.
And then you wake up the next morning, new challenges, new areas, new things to do every single week, right? And it's taken them about a year. Their birthday was just a couple days ago as of recording.
Yep.
But look at where they are now if you go back and look at some of those early Victory Royales, it's very plain.
I mean,
know.
I remember when Fortnite was literally just the Save the World mode.
Exactly. Before the
Like,
Battle Royale.
before the Battle
We're only
Royale.
talking a year ago
Yeah.
that this has taken effect, right?
And they're still adding more stuff to that Save the World mode. Like, yeah, they
Yep,
added the
constantly.
Battle Royale, but they're still like, oh, hey, the Save
I would
the
say there's
World
more
thing.
updates to the Save the World than there are the Battle Royale mode.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Usually the patch notes are a lot
Mm-hmm.
longer on the Save the World. Like, hey, they're adding this, or this, or,
Yep.
they're doing this. So,
And I would maybe throw Destiny 1 up there with
Ugh.
stuff like the Taken King.
See,
Yep.
they
see-
tried to sell as expansions, didn't they? They were like, look, these
They
are
did.
expansions.
They did. Yes.
But-
and
When you think about it, the point at which it stops being an expansion and just becomes a service pack game
Uh-huh.
is when there's not enough content in the base game.
That's true.
Do you agree, Tyler?
Oh yeah, I would definitely agree because Destiny 1 ruined games like this, like games as a service. Like it ruined it. But you know what games restored my faith in them?
What?
No Man's Sky and Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like I got No Man's Sky yesterday, and it had the update, the normal day one update.
It's called the next update.
Yeah, and today it had another update. I don't mind that it had another update. It clearly fixed something that I probably would have run into. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So, games like No Man's Sky, like I know what No Man's Sky was like when it first came out,
Yes.
and it was kind of like Destiny. It let you down. It was like, oh.
I
But
think it played well for some people, but then they realized that there wasn't anything to do.
yeah,
I would
but
say
these-
that's what Sea of Thieves
Yeah.
is currently facing.
yeah.
Yes,
Although
agreed.
they're trying to rectify that with
Trying,
the
yes.
Hungry Deep,
Forsaken Shores.
Forsaken Shores, all of those extra things that they said that they're coming out with. Yeah, they might have exaggerate. Like I don't know if they're waiting too long in between each, DLC
Release, content release.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're waiting a bit too long, or like they need to do smaller things in between
Well,
them.
I mean, it could have. We're not game devs. They could have, added all this stuff and then found a game-breaking thing that would literally ruin
is
the
true.
experience for anyone who played it.
Yeah.
And they needed an extra month, a month or two to fix it.
Which-
So what becomes, 3 months is now 5 months, maybe
Yeah.
6 months at that point.
That actually reminds me of something, which how they took the Hungry Deep out.
Yes.
So it was like a timed thing. I did see this one thing where this person was getting attacked by the Kraken, and then the Megalodon came up at the same time. So
Yeah.
he was getting attacked by two monsters at the same time, and each monster is hard enough to deal with. But it actually ended out where the Kraken punched out the Megalodon. And it was so funny, but that might have been something that they were like, hey, we need to stop this Hungry Deep thing right now because it's because something
Breaking
happened.
something on the back
yeah,
end.
it's like two monsters at once. That's impossible to handle when there's only 4 people on the ship.
Yep.
So
Game-breaking things are.
That being
Yeah.
said, if the Megalodon kills the Kraken, does that get you that achievement?
no, doesn't. But
Disappointing.
see, if it's something that they take away that's game breaking, I don't mind that they do that. Just be like, hey, this was broke. Like, I know you
B90.
can't. Yeah, I know you can't. I know you can't come out and say, hey, this is breaking the game. Like you gotta come. They gotta figure out a nicer way to say it, but
Yep.
at least be honest. Like kind of like in Fortnite.
Like double shotguns.
Yeah, like the double pump.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. No, like on Fortnite, when you're doing some matchmaking, I don't know if you've probably seen the messages where it's just like, we're going to give it to you straight. We don't know what happened. Like when you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
connectivity issues or whatever. Like, I like that. That's funny. Like, they're trying to
Yeah.
laugh
Being
about it.
upfront with your
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
So, if companies were more upfront about it, I would be more understanding.
Yeah.
But, like,
Now, games like The Division, which I have not gone back and played since
haven't.
the first raid came out.
yep.
So you're talking like just after launch, basically.
Yeah, just after.
I don't know what that game's meta is like. I don't know what the content release is like. I just know that they have updated it, and I've heard that it is way different than what it was when it shipped. But I mean, would you guys ever go back? Like, say you're someone who played No Man's Sky 2 years ago. Would you go back to see, or are you too burned by that?
I went back and saw it with Destiny 1.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
I have always been too burned.
Really?
I've never gone back to a game.
Oh, see? Like, I went back to Destiny 1 because they were like, hey, the Taken King added, it had all this content, and this was around the time Destiny 2 came out, or before Destiny 2 came out. I was like, hey, I kind of want to get this game done, or at least mostly done. And I went back to it, and from what they added after, it was, 2 years?
Yes.
After 2, or whatever
year and a
it
half
was.
or so, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Like, the stuff they added in that year and a half after I stopped playing after, 6 months was... Yes. It fixed it. Like, it didn't fix it, but it made it somewhat okay.
Right.
So...
Now, Ben, which ones have you been most burned on?
Most burned?
Yeah.
Destiny 1 or GTA. To the point where I'm still angry about GTA.
Okay.
I mean, I loved that campaign. I did enjoy it.
It's great.
I enjoyed the heists, even though they forced you down certain lines.
Right.
I was like, okay, no, that's fine. I like that. And I was so excited because I've been told that the idea for GTA Online was that you could do more heists, and there was, all these heist missions that you could do co-op, and it was good. I was so excited for that.
Right.
I got online, and the extent of what you could do was buy cars and buy apartments and fuck people over. That was it.
Yep.
I mean, that's 90% of GTA's community is just fucking over other people.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they got cool, custom races now. I love seeing the videos of that.
Yeah, I mean, you give the community the opportunity to make their own content and stuff like that.
Yeah, they will. Right.
Yeah.
The community shows up always.
Yeah, but I just, that hurt me. I've not gone back for when they did the heists because I was just like, nah, I'm done with this game now.
I have gone back to the heists, and some of them are pretty damn good. But they take a lot of time, and they take a lot of people that
Know what they're doing.
have
We're
been
on the
in
same
the game.
page.
Yeah, all in the same meta. Because that online mode, if you want to start from scratch today and you want a flying fucking DeLorean, you're going to have to spend a couple $100. Yeah. I mean, that's just what it is, Staying with that meta as it grows over time, you're not going to notice those incremental increases in money or microtransactions. But coming into it now, try to go play GTA Online right now. And tell me how that goes. Because you ain't going to have shit.
I'll tell you what, though. If you think about it, you can tell which of these games have been successful at being service pack games. That's how I'm gonna keep calling them. I'm gonna keep calling them service pack games.
Service pack games, yeah.
I'll
Is that
tell
better as games as a service, though?
For me, it is. It's like one less word and like half a syllable more. There you go.
Efficiency.
Yeah. So, I think you can tell when they've been successful in doing that sort of game model when they maintain their price in shops.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, go try and buy GTA 5 now. How much is
You're going to pay $50 easily.
Tell me one other game from when GTA 5 came out that's going to be $50.
2013, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out.
5 years ago. Half a decade ago. Half a decade.
Yep.
That game has maintained the price for half a decade.
Yep.
It's
like a Nintendo game.
That's
Any
outrageous.
Nintendo game.
That is true.
It's like
nuts.
it's like any sports game until the next year.
Until the next year. Yep. Yeah, I would agree.
That's got to be it. That's got to be how you tell when it's been successful.
Successful. You're paying full price for it.
Yeah,
Almost full
pretty much.
price.
Yeah.
Or there's just memes everywhere. Fortnite. I don't think on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram even, you can't go on there without seeing Fortnite, something Fortnite related.
Do you guys get the Fortnite streams just like on your Facebook homepage.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5
All
or
the
6 dudes all streaming like.
All streaming. Yep.
Yep.
Where has that come from?
Facebook's trying to do the streaming service thing,
But
so
like, why is it all
they
Fortnite?
partners. It's the most popular thing, and just like Facebook, it's the most popular thing. So they're gonna partner with whatever's the biggest. They're not gonna go, partner and watch someone stream Barbie and her puppy rescue thing.
Oh, dude, you could have been so harsh there.
Could have been partnered with Facebook.
You could have been like, oh, they're not gonna be like streaming PUBG or anything shit like that.
I mean, I see those streams. I see PUBG streams on there sometimes. Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
there's a few games that have been rough, but there are some that are being successful. And it'll be interesting to see what they do with No Man's Sky next. Whether they'll continue.
Not this update. The next update.
Yeah, the next one.
It's confusing.
Future updates.
the future update. I hope they don't name the next one the future update.
Yeah, that will be.
I think I only have one complaint about No Man's Skies.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's
One
Sky.
No
Man's Sky. There you go.
I had to call him out. It's ridiculous.
Mike, and you know this complaint.
Well, we'll get to that. I want to talk about that when we're playing. What we've been playing.
Okay.
Yeah. No. But I think going forward, we're going to see a lot of games as a service being a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think going forward, Sony, Microsoft are going to be the ones releasing the heavy-hitting single-player, maybe a multiplayer like Halo or Gears along with it. I think third-party are going to fall to this revenue-bringing, microtransaction-based games as a service. Right? I mean, we didn't even mention the future games coming out as a service. Anthem.
Oh,
right?
really?
Yep. Yeah, it's a games as a service. It's a Destiny-like game.
I've seen huge boss fights and stuff like that look intense.
Yeah, it's Destiny-esque.
Okay.
Yes.
Please, dear God, don't be a shallow game.
I don't.
Well,
I see. This is where I don't think it is, because it is BioWare, but it's technically not like the A team at BioWare. I believe. I think there'll be story there, and I think it's going to be what everyone wanted Destiny to be at launch. Yeah. I'm just being very optimistic here. I hope, because it's BioWare. That's the only reason.
One thing that I think that Anthem is going to do right, where Destiny messed up on, is the PvP. Yeah.
They haven't talked about PvP yet.
Well,
I don't even think it's in there.
It's not. That's what I mean. Yeah. Like Anthem not having PvP, that's immense.
Right.
Like you're not having players distracted by having the option to fight other players. Like be like, hey, focus on the game itself.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's where Anthem's
like
gonna
have
be
always
good.
been better when they haven't had as big focus on PvP, and that's the problem that Anthem. That Destiny had was that you could get amazing gear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For coming in last place.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
drives me insane.
You get a load of people that just don't bother doing the end game, which means that you get like a heavy split between the hardcore end game, who are all in their own little groups, and then noobs. And if you're a non-full party, you're just picking up noobs.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have to see what Anthem brings. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for Anthem. I saw a little clip of some guys fighting a boss the other day, and it had like 3 brain lobe things on the back of it. It was like an insect thing jumping around. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you what though, we haven't actually given an explanation as to why these companies are doing this.
One simple answer, Ben. May I?
Oh, please do.
It's called money. That's why. Because as much as a lot of hardcore gamers may say, I hate games as a service, I hate microtransactions, guess what? We're a very, very small percentage of people who actually play games. And those people will spend that $5, that $15, that $40 for a new expansion. Right?
Yeah.
That's why. Because there's people out there that are paying these microtransactions, showing people, hey, I like these multiplayer things that I can jump in, play 20 minutes, and then dip off after spending $10. Right?
Yeah.
That is why. That is where it's coming from. Now, why Microsoft hasn't jumped into it, or Sony themselves, it's they get the recognition. You know, Sony, when you say Sony today, everyone says single player games, right? So they have to stick with it and then bring on the third parties to kind of balance it out. Microsoft is now jumping into the single player stuff and will be reaping those rewards in about 3-4 years, right? So everything we're going to see from third party will be this games as a service because it sells. I mean, that's it. People are spending money.
For a lot of the third-party stuff as well, it's so that they can drum up the money to do the rest of the things they want to do.
Exactly. 100%.
So let's say No Man's Sky. They got enough money from that initial sale to
last them 2 years.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like, that's crazy. Some studios can't do that.
No.
You know, come out at $60, not be critically or publicly, what's the word? Acclaimed? Yeah, acclaimed, I would say. Or loved. They still made enough money to run that studio and the people there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And work on the content. And put out the next update. Right.
I think the thing is with No Man's Sky, though, it got quite lucky, is that people didn't realize it was shallow until most people had bought the game.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it was something where people were loving it. They were singing its praises about how it had a huge universe that was all, uniquely generated, and you'd never run into anyone else.
Yep.
And then, suddenly they realized, well, hang on.
Well, maybe I don't want to play a game like that.
I can go to these planets and I can, walk around on them, but what is there actually there for me to do?
Right.
And the answer wasn't
exactly.
not very much.
It was nothing. Yeah, not much. Uh-huh.
Same way that with Sea of Thieves, everyone's like, I'm a pirate, I can do these missions, I can go around these islands. And these missions are all just like the same thing copied and pasted.
Basically,
yep.
Yeah.
So, it's...
Yep. I did see a thing of Sea of Thieves. It takes, if you're average playing Sea of Thieves, right, it would take you about 3 months to get to Legendary Pirate of just average gameplay.
God.
That's nuts.
As in what, how many hours a week?
Couple hours a day, maybe 2 to 3. Yeah.
3 months.
I'm sure 3 months as a casual. If you went more hardcore, I'd probably cut that time in half. Less than half.
That's a lot of time to play these quests that are really, really boring.
That are just the same thing over and over. Which, that's where, if these games as a service want to be a thing and want to be successful, they have to have a hook, right? They have to have a thing that identifies them and separates them. Mm-hmm. Fortnite, what is it? It's the Victory Royale and the skins and emotes.
And it's getting a win. You play a short game and you either get a win or a loss. You don't have... Right. You don't have these games where you're playing and playing and playing, and let's be honest, where's your win in Sea of Thieves? There is no win.
There's no win, right? I mean, you could say Legendary Pirate, but after that, what is it?
Short term though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, even short term. No, you're right.
Pirate, it's
short term.
Aim.
Short term is I'm going to do this quest, return this quest, and get another quest just like it.
Exactly.
That's your short game.
There's no progress made.
Right.
You've got to be expecting people there to appreciate the tiny amount of percentage they made towards that final end goal, which they're not going to do. It's like going to someone saying, right, you've got this game now, you have to get to number 1 on the leaderboard or top 10 on the leaderboard. Go. And they're not. They'll start with gusto at first. They'll play.
Right.
They'll play. They'll learn how to play the game. They'll get more hardcore at it, and then they'll get bored. People don't spend not many people spend that much time looking at a leaderboard now. Yeah,
I don't think so.
Trying to
No.
be number one.
Yeah. It's all about, let me hop in and maybe I can get a victory royale because 3 people died in the storm.
Yeah, they want the victory royale. They want the chicken.
Yeah, I mean, everyone else gets one.
They want to save up enough over, I don't know, 10, 15 games to be able to get a skin or a gun or something like that. You know,
Yep.
that's the win for them in Fortnite. Being able to say, well, I've got this thing now. I've worked at this, and I got this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's all about progression system. So I think if any of these games in the future, like Anthem, it has to have a killer progression system and a big hook to keep people in it, right? If it doesn't, I mean, it's going to flop. It's going to have a lot of competition, right? Especially if all these games are coming out with battle royale modes or, you know.
I'm hoping, dear God, that doesn't flop, because that would suck. That might be the final nail in the Xbox coffin, you know?
Well, the BioWare's coffin, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, look at Mass Effect. If this doesn't work, what does BioWare have left? Dragon Age?
When they go back to it,
well, all right, I guess they do have a failsafe. But even that, it's like, well, what are you going to do to that game? If you just did this to Mass Effect, and then you did this to this new IP, Anthem, how can anyone trust what the next thing is? That's why I think Anthem is so critical for them, for EA, even. They have to nail it. And I think it'll come out pretty well. I hope. From everything I've seen, from all the behind closed doors stuff that the videos have come out over the past couple weeks.
Combat looks good. I don't know about the rest of the game yet. But...
I don't know. We got to wait till February 22nd when all the games in the world come out. Yeah.
So, are we gonna draw a line under this?
One little extra thing. What's been your favorite one?
Elite Dangerous.
Each of us. Ooh, good one. Tyler?
Ooh. Can I pick 2?
No, 1.
Probably Fortnite.
I'm hoping Sea of Thieves takes it over, but Fortnite is by far one of the things that I've witnessed from ground zero to what it is today, and it's absolutely incredible. All right. Now, speaking of all of these games as a service, let's move on to what we've been playing. And who wants to go first?
I'm gonna go later.
Okay, Tyler, go
All
ahead.
right, I'll go first. Well, last week I mentioned I wanted to play a game that I loved and that I wanted them to remake, and that was Total Annihilation. And then Ben, you and Joe recommended Supreme Commander.
Yes, which is made by the same people.
Guess what?
What?
I went onto Steam and I found Total Annihilation.
Yes.
Oh, get wrecked.
So I bought Total Annihilation and I have been playing that.
Do they have that Krogoth pack? You know, the one with... Did you ever play it with the Krogoths in it? Massive robots. It was like a player-made DLC thing.
Yeah, I remember it.
Does it have that on the one that you played?
I'm not sure if it does. I haven't looked into it too much. I just started playing the campaigns again.
Oh, yeah.
So, I am very happy with that. And it was only $5 on the Steam market, so I was just why not?
It's a
So
game now. That's
yeah.
old.
That came out back
old.
in 90.
6?
I think
Am I right?
98.
Am I insane?
I want to say 98. But so I played that, and then earlier in the week played some Halo MCC.
Nice.
Just been playing that with Christy, showing her Halo since she never grew up with Xbox. She played PlayStation. We're still on Halo 2, but going through it.
Good one. Good one. Side note, 97.
97. Okay, so
I was close.
yeah, so was I.
Yeah.
Then another game that Christy introduced me to.
Oh, this was terrible.
This
I played this one with him. Worst thing I've ever seen.
it is called Human Face Simulator. All right, and going from that, Ben.
Ben, hold on.
God.
Yeah,
Wait,
I was
what
just gonna go this route. Ben, what do you think Human Face Simulator is? Just as a game.
A game where you play as a human face and control the different muscles?
Close. He's close.
Closer. I'm close. I'm impressed.
What it is it's a 2-player game. All right, and you either use A and D or the left and right arrows on your keyboard, and you hold A, and your dude goes and opens his mouth, and then when you release A, he lunges at the other person, and then you have to hit A to close your mouth, and then you have to mash D or the left arrow, and you bite off chunks of their face.
What?
Yep. I'm not kidding. He's not lying.
I'm not lying. I'll find a link to a video of the game, or I might just stream it myself and show everybody. This game
Put it on YouTube.
is ridiculous. I love it.
It's terrible.
So basically, you're just sitting there, lunging at the other person, trying to chew their face off, and like they've got layers of skin and muscle, and then it's just down to skeleton.
Grim.
Yep.
Oh.
Tyler, who won?
Did I win or did you? I forget.
did.
I
I
forget.
ate your eyeball, and then I ate it again, and you died.
Didn't we play 2 games though? I think you won
Nope,
one and I
we
won
did
one.
not. I had to walk away.
No,
It
right.
was
You walked
disgusting.
away because but no, it's
Terrible.
It's a
terrible.
good game.
It's an awful
good
game.
No,
No,
good game.
terrible.
Good free
Don't-
game to play.
Tyler, don't listen to him. Don't
Good
listen
free
to him
game to play.
Yeah.
Uh,
You guys sound like you have too much time on.
oh
your
my
hands.
god, so much
Far
fun.
too much.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so after we played Human Face Simulator, I also played the Minecraft Aquatic update on Windows 10.
Yep.
I'm
New
still
achievements?
missing. Yep, got the new achievements. I'm still missing 2.
Not bad.
I forget which ones they are. 2 of them, I think one of them is one that should have popped, but it didn't pop for some random reason, so I'm going to have to go try again. And then...
Did I get to mess up the other one?
Oh, yeah. No, I actually got that one that you messed up.
Aw,
There
come
was
on.
one for spending a day underwater, and I was literally almost completely done with the day, and then Mike took the controller and swam up and went above water, and it ruined it. And then...
That was a
That's
good night.
such a big move.
It was terrible, but no, the update is actually really cool.
Oh, it's good.
It's a cool update, like adding stuff to like normally water was just it's you sink in it and you drowned. Like there wasn't
Yeah.
anything under there. Now
They
it's
tried
like,
to do stuff with those guardian fish things.
yeah. Well, now
You
it's
know,
like
the
there's
water
dolphins.
temples. Yeah, there's dolphins and shit. Yeah.
There's like little shrines that you can erect that actually make it so that way you don't need to have air. It just makes the water breathable.
Yep.
So it's actually a
cool.
really cool update. It doesn't take that long for the achievements. Go on TA, follow the guides
Yeah,
on there.
where can people find like the achievement world?
The achievement world, honestly, I forget where it is, but it's on Dropbox. Like there's a link
Okay.
on TA. Like just go to one of the new achievements, go to the guide. Odds are it'll have a link to the Dropbox that has the world in it. I think it's aquatic Showtime world.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think that's about what it's called. There was 2 different versions of it in the Dropbox, I noticed. And you might have to uninstall Minecraft on your computer and then reinstall it to, jump the new update. That's what
Yeah.
I had to do. So, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
easy.
Now we should say the new achievements only affected the new version on the Xbox,
Windows
the
10.
Windows 10 version, and the Nintendo Switch version.
Yes.
Right. I'm not sure if they have gone to Android yet,
I don't
or
think
if they
they
will,
have.
or iPhone for that matter.
I don't think they have because those versions, I think they're like one step behind. And it's
Yeah, I'm
not
not
going.
sure.
It's not going to affect the Xbox One version.
Yep.
So, but then
That's more achievements.
after that, I've been playing
Yeah, buddy.
Fortnite. Oh yeah, yeah, just enjoying season 5 so far. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's good stuff.
that's all I've been
Alright.
playing.
Well, good. I got a stinker list. Not
Well,
really a stinker.
I'll
Unless
go next.
you wanna go.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
if you do your list, you basically cover everything that's on my list.
That's true. Continue.
Super short list this week, but there are reasons for that. So
Okay. Go on.
I played Super Destronaut after Joe was raving about how dirt easy it was.
Yep.
Dirt
And
easy.
It is
Yep.
indeed dirt easy, yes.
If Ben can do it, you can do it.
Wow.
Love you.
Yeah, let's see you finish that Inquisition then, Mikey.
Oh yeah. That's, I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah,
There's
so
no record of you challenging me to that anywhere.
definitely not. And in the same regard, there's no record of me having to play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, right.
By
Exactly.
the way, Tyler, you still have a nomination
I-
you need to use.
I do.
Yeah,
Does he? Oh, this is terrifying.
I believe so. Or did I complete it?
No, I don't think you did.
No,
I don't think he gave you one.
haven't-
You might
I
be
haven't
right.
given
We're
you
gonna
one
have
yet.
to.
I
If
gotta
you
look into
have
this.
listened to the shows and you remember,
You know,
tweet at
I
us.
remember what it was going to be, but it's actually not coming out this year. So
It was
I
going to be
need.
Crackdown.
Nope, it was
Oh.
actually going to be
There.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh.
So
Oh,
That,
yeah.
that wasn't
I,
on the list. There was a list
it
at
was.
the beginning of the year.
I had it in my mind that they were going to be.
We
They were
will
gonna
come
be
back
like-
to this. We will come
Yes.
back to this.
We will come back.
roll back the tapes.
I will find a game for you to have to do. All right.
Okay. So I played Super Destronaut Dirt Easy 1000. Very easy. Follow guides. Win. Then I
Yay.
played some more Jurassic World Evolution, and I now have. Correct me if I'm wrong. I now have more dinosaurs than Mike.
Oh.
I would. What island are you on?
I'm on the one with like 3 different zones that's got little connecting alleys.
The 4th island.
I can't remember it's the 4th or the 5th. I think it's the
Okay.
4th.
I'm on Isla Nublar, so I'm on the 3rd island. So you are, in fact, the dinosaur king.
I have more
Oh.
dinosaurs. Yay.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But
Do you have a
yes,
T-Rex yet?
Of course I have a T-Rex. I've had one that has been like genetically modified up the
Yep.
wazoo.
Yep.
I have an achievement for that achievement for releasing a dinosaur with like a rating over with an attack value
Yes.
over 300.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I did that with a T-Rex.
That's
Nice.
so good.
Yeah. So my T-Rex was crazy hardcore.
Nice.
I had to breed it 6 times because it kept dying in the incubation
Dying.
period. But yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
What?
But
They die?
Yeah,
so-
there's so if you don't research them enough, there's a failure rate. So you could have like
Oh.
a 51%. Like you can't start to hatch them until you get over 50%. So if
Gotcha.
you're at like 52%, there's a 52% failure rate
Ooh.
of that. So
Well, no,
Okay.
if you're at 52%,
Sort of.
it's 52% the chance that it will be successful.
so
Okay,
48% chance of failure.
Yeah.
Right.
And a couple of things for anyone who's listening and is intending to play this game. The more genome you research, the higher your percentage you get. So the more fossils of the same type that you extract DNA from. Also,
Okay.
the modifications that you can do, the ones that give it
Oh, the upgrades? Yeah.
they
Yep.
reduce the viability, so that makes it less likely that it'll be a successful incubation.
That's the genomes. Yeah. There's upgrades you can do to the hatchery that improve the time
that
or
was my third part.
the probability. Yep.
So there's the one that improves the chance that you will have a successful incubation, which goes 20%, I believe. The one I've got on at the moment is the top one.
Nice. Yep.
They stack,
Yeah, they do.
so you can get another 60% improved chance
Probability.
of success, which means you can get some badass modifications on those dinosaurs now.
Yep.
I have also released the Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
You gotta say it like Chris Pratt does. The Indominus Rex.
That's not a dinosaur, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was very
Game
happy
of the
when
year?
I managed. Ooh, so far yes. I imagine by the end of the year, no.
Okay.
Uh,
At least you're enjoying it.
oh yeah, very much enjoying it. It gets a bit grindy sometimes. But,
Yeah, there's some bits. Yeah.
But it's been fun so far, and one of those achievements is going to be an absolute bitch.
Which one?
The one where you've got to get 5-star rating on every island.
Yeah. It's kind of a pain in the ass, especially if you're waiting for like a certain scenario, you know, for some of those missions as you get later in the.
The missions are fine. They're the 5-star rating.
Oh, you're talking the 5.0.
island rating.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Never mind.
That's the what's gonna suck. Like the missions, I'm actually smashing through. I've done all the missions on the first 3-4 islands.
Yeah, I got the first 2 fully done, and I'm sitting at like a 4.9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, or
But yeah,
4.8, something like that.
It's rough. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I've been playing some, Jurassic World Evolution. I've also started working on finishing a game that I've been playing for a long time.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so this isn't anything that exciting before you all, start sitting on the edge of your seats.
We're on the edge of our seats, Ben. What is it? What could it be?
Oh, I'm so tempted not to tell you and only reveal it in a later show.
Tell us.
Yeah, so you know how I'm pretty boss at everything to do with the Solitaire collection.
Well, are you?
Do you want to see me whip your ass at a game of Free Cell? But yeah, I played a lot of those just in passing over the years, and then putting achievements in it meant that I got most of those achievements quite quickly.
Oh, good.
However,
Oh.
there's one for finishing a daily challenge once every day
Ooh.
for 31 days in a row.
Yep.
Ooh.
I know that.
Now-
Rest in peace, Ben.
Yeah, so that basically kind of screwed my completion of that collection completely.
Yeah,
for
that
me.
sucks.
I believe you,
But-
Ben. You can do it.
But, well, technically, Tyler, up until recently, I physically couldn't do it. It wasn't
No?
possible. So I only had the Solitaire collection on my computers, and I'm not always at home. Like, in fact, most weekends I'm not, home. I'm not near my computers.
Right.
So, basically meant that I had no way of getting that last achievement and finishing that collection. You know what I'm like, I'm a completionist, I'm not going to sit there idly by. And I saw these
Right.
adverts coming up every now and again on YouTube. I think,
Uh-huh.
did we talk about them, the Microsoft Solitaire Collection ones, where there's...
Yes,
like
I believe we did.
Yeah.
A couple episodes ago.
Scrolling
Yeah.
across some sports fans, and then it gets to a guy who's like just pointing at his phone with Solitaire on it. Yeah, that basically pointed out that you can now get this on your phone. So I downloaded it on my phone. Sure enough, you can link it with your Microsoft account.
Ooh.
So I am now doing these challenges. I am 8 or 9
Good.
days
Look
in,
at you.
something like that.
Wow.
Going for that last achievement, I'm gonna finish the Solitaire collection, and everyone will be sat there thinking this is so sad. But
Nah.
hours into something like that, it feels liberating to
Yeah.
get that finish.
I want to
Yeah.
know how many people actually have that game done now.
Probably quite a few.
Well, let's see. It's
I
the
bet.
Solitaire collection.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean it's free.
It's free. I bet there's quite a few.
There's 1,700
Yeah. It's
Out
not bad.
of-
That's respectable.
out of 66,000. So
Oh, all right. Maybe not.
that's
I mean, you've got to put quite a lot of hours in. Like,
Oh, yeah, you
you've gotta
do,
Get,
you
like,
do.
Diamond things for the
Yeah.
challenges and
like on TA it says that it's 200 plus hours.
Yeah.
Which makes sense considering one of them is the 31 days. So, yeah.
It literally takes 31 days.
See, I will let you know.
Nice.
It'll probably be like a couple. Well,
Nice.
a
That'll
couple
be a
Good.
good achievement for you. Proud of you.
It wasn't what you've been playing. Let's take it back to the realm of
So-
games that people give a shit about.
Yeah. Or don't give a shit, depending on if you're a gamer score whore or not.
Yeah.
I played Jurassic World Evolution, obviously.
Yep.
That was fun. Still cranking away. The Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy came out
Okay.
on the Xbox One. I've been playing that.
I'm very interested in that, but I'm not paying
It, dude.
£30.
It's so good. Super. If you want like super nostalgia mode, yeah, go play that game. And it's only like $30, $40. I can't remember. Super
imagine-
cheap anyway.
I imagine it's £40 if it's £30 here.
I think so. I love that. I've on Crash 1 still, just slowly chipping away at them. Macca has some really good guides up, so check him out. Did the Super Destroy Not, whatever the fuck it's called.
Destro.
Super Destronaut. Yeah.
Oh,
DX. Yeah. Did that one. Easy 1,000. Another easy 1,000. ACA Neo Geo, the King of Fighters 2000. Can get a little frustrating, but it took me about 45 minutes.
Well, that's not too bad.
So, yeah. Not bad at all. Then I started Pac-Man 256 because it was on the Ultimate Game Sale for $2. So, yeah, it's a little grindy. There's a guide on TA that I think is questionable.
Okay.
It's sort of glitching the game. So I'm going to treat Pac-Man 256 more as like a slow grind.
Is this Pac-Man as in classic style Pac-Man?
No. Throw that out the window. It's a endless runner, sort of, I guess you would classify it as. Where it's Pac-Man, and it's
Right.
kind of from like top up, but to the side. And it's still the maze and there's still ghosts, but the end of as you move up it, it's kind of keeps going and there's power-ups like a laser, a fire stream, the stealth, you can make
What?
traps appear. Yeah, real different, right?
Okay.
And as you slowly go up, the like numbers down at the bottom of the screen start spreading up, so it pushes you forward, and if the numbers touch you, then
Then
you
you die.
die.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. It's interesting. It's $2. I think it's $5 normally, so even like normally it's not terrible. But it's just super chill out game. You know, slowly grind because you have to upgrade every single power up to the max, and it could get pricey. Yeah, so it takes a bit. And then I moved on to Adventure Time: Pirates
Come
of the
on and tell your
Enchiridion.
friends.
Grab
Let's
your
go to
friends.
Fairy. Yeah, it's grab your friends. Jake the dog. I'm sorry.
we could be here all night.
All night just singing that song. So this is not what I thought it was going to be.
No?
This is a turn-based strategy game.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, RPG. So the fighting is all turn-based, right?
Okay.
And each character has different abilities and, you know,
Is it South Park?
Maybe?
Yes. I think it's easier than South Park by far. It's not as deep. But if you like Adventure Time, fantastic. Every second of it. And it's called Pirates of the Enchiridion. So obviously it's pirate themed. You get on a sailboat and you're sailing around. And,
Yep.
you know, Finn starts off just Finn and Jake. And they're just singing. Like it's literally like a show. You're just cruising around on the water and Finn and Jake are singing. Right? It's fantastic. And then you get, you know, BMO and stuff, and
Yeah.
all the characters from the show are all in there.
Okay.
I promise. And it's fantastic. Love the
Now-
game.
Question for you.
Yep.
Is it the original voice actors or?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
fantastic. So you have the guy who plays Bender and Marcus
Yep.
Phoenix.
Yep.
Just singing as you're going along on a boat. It's fantastic,
Dipping
man.
my fat
It-
toe in the water.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And then Fortnite.
Fertner.
It's a little thing, little
Fertner.
game. Don't know if you heard about it. Actually, as of recording, right before while I'm recording right now, is the Showdown Play Series.
Yes.
What is the Showdown Series, you might ask? This is how you get qualified for the Summer Skirmish event, which is a $8 million tournament over the course of the summer. So every tournament is worth $1 million, right? So the top 20 people get paid out. Now, how do you place in said tournament, Mike? Well, thanks for asking. So, you play the Showdown tournament. There is a breakdown of all of the points.
Yep.
I'm vamping because it's not loading, taking forever.
I
don't want to mess up
believe
the points.
First place gets you 100 points.
Yes.
2 to 4, I believe you get 75.
You get, so second place is 94, third is 91, fourth is 88, fifth is 85. And then down from there, right? Being, if you die between 76 and 100, you get 25 points, right?
Yeah.
Now, you have to play 25 matches, and then all of your points will be totaled. Now, kills are worth 6 points each, right?
Yep.
So you have your placement points, your kill points. Then you get a total point. You can't just hide. I would say if you're just winning, getting 100 points, you will not beat some of the people
you won't.
in points.
You won't. You
Someone
need to get
placing
kills.
in fifth could get 20 kills every single match and still beat you, even though you came in first, right? So the idea becomes, in your region, whatever region you default in, you have to be in the top 100. Those top 100 will be in a tournament to get invited to this Summer Skirmish event.
Yep.
Right? The top 20 get paid out.
Yep.
This is insane.
Though-
First place gets $60,000.
Yep.
Now, also, just for playing this game mode as well, if you do fall within the top 100 for points, you do get V-Bucks.
Yep. I believe
Which first place is 50,000. Or
yeah.
was it 50,000?
Yeah, I think
Right.
it's 50,000. And if you place
That's
in
$500.
Yeah, if you place in I think it's 76, I want to say.
It's
So 100?
7,000.
It's 7,500. Just for being in the
That's
top
still
75.
$60.
Like that's
ish?
ridiculous.
Yeah, just for playing the game solo. Basically.
I will make this point right now. That's V-Bucks that costs that company nothing to give as a prize. Just saying.
No, but it has a value in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So I would say if you're in that ecosystem, like I am, it's valuable to me. So even if I don't get the invite to the Summer Skirmish, which would be cool,
It would be.
I'll still take 7,000 V-Bucks, so I don't have to spend $70. That'd be cool.
That would be a good idea for you. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna try.
That's going on. I'm trying. You have to play 25 matches. Now you can play more than 25, but your first 25 matches that you play, make sure you're on your A game,
Oh yeah.
because if you don't,
Then
that's your 25. So warm up. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, so we'll talk about that next week, and we'll find out. Because I got a nice little spreadsheet next to me that'll calculate all my points. I'll be able to figure out where I fall at the end of it. And yeah, I don't know. Season 5 is dope.
Leaderboard that you can track yourself
I think in Fortnite Tracker you can, but Fortnite Tracker is not an Epic thing.
no, yeah.
So it's technically a third-party app, and I was reading over some of the, code of conduct type stuff, and it's all the basic stuff. And I'm sure there's some clause in there like if you have your stuff on third-party, that's a no-no. So I'm not even going to attempt. I'm just going to keep track of it the old-fashioned way in an Excel sheet.
Keep track of how many kills you get each game.
Right, how many kills,
What placement,
and
figure out how
what
much
placement,
points.
what place
Yeah.
those are. Exactly.
Like if you're
there's
like
formulas in my
Yeah.
Excel sheet for all that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
Fortnite, man.
interesting to see if there's any occurrence of cheaters coming in.
No, they have in the code of conduct. There's
I know they
a
have
clause
it
for
in the code of
cheating.
conduct, but
Yeah.
it's
No,
when you
you'll get
capture
caught.
people.
Yeah.
No, they'll get caught. I think with you're talking $1 million on the line or the potential to win that.
Yeah.
There will be people there watching and monitoring.
Yeah.
You know, you can record all of your 25 games, so they're monitored. They're watching.
We hope so, at least.
We hope so.
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really lame. Now, yeah, I do say this, but the first skirmish was an invite only, and it was a bunch of pros. And the guy who won, now the skirmish kind of fell apart real quick, because custom games aren't a thing in Fortnite yet.
Nope.
It was kind of the first test of custom games for this. It was a little laggy,
Oh,
like to the point where you couldn't switch your gun or build, right? So the guy that won was playing on PlayStation and got accused that he was using a mouse and keyboard on the PlayStation.
Would that technically
Which-
be cheating?
Yes.
Okay.
Because PlayStation does not support mouse and keyboard currently, so he used a third-party device
Okay.
to use a mouse and keyboard to emulate a controller, basically.
Gotcha.
Right? Which gives him an advantage over all of the PlayStation kids.
Yep.
So, I haven't seen if that was debunked or not. I believe Epic came out and said, no, he didn't use this, but there still is, Ben's right, there is cheaters out there.
Yeah.
Whether you think mouse and keyboard's cheating or not, I think it is in the sense that you're playing against other players using a controller.
Yeah.
If everyone's using a mouse and keyboard, that's fine. But if some are using keyboard, some are using mouse, it's a little different.
Isn't that kind of a problem with cross-platform stuff, though?
Sort of, but that's why you have opt into it.
Yeah, that's true. So
it's not default turned on, But Fortnite taking over the world, and maybe I'll win some cash.
So
Or V-Bucks.
or V-Bucks.
Which is almost better than cash, because, then you don't have to...
Yeah, because I'm playing the game anyway.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, let's move on to what's hot now. And speaking of Fortnite,
oh yeah.
so 5.1 came out.
Yes.
And maybe I saw this, I think yesterday as of recording. It is the most viewed Fortnite clip ever made.
It's so funny.
It is absolutely hilarious. So this guy, and forgive me, I forgot his name. He's like at Mr. Muscle or
yeah, something like that. I forget. But anyways, he tried.
Yeah.
There was a dude. He was down the cliff near Paradise Palms. And he was outside of the building radius, right?
Yeah, so he was below the point at which you can build.
Yeah.
Anything.
So
had
he
materials
yes.
to
Yeah,
build.
he was stuck there. So this dude saw him down there and was just like, I kind of want to help him, I guess, is what he was thinking.
Well, I think
Yeah.
doesn't it start at the beginning where he kills a guy and then
Yeah, he
realizes
kills
that
a guy.
kills a guy,
that
yeah.
guy
And then
was
he
trying
sees
to
him.
help help
Yeah.
the guy down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he starts building his way down. He gets a fair way down, and then I forget what happened, but he got into.
So
He realized.
He gets
He
all the way
realized,
down,
yeah.
doesn't he? Yeah,
Yep.
and then realizes that he can't build any lower.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he decides to go and fetch the golf cart from up the top.
Yep.
And realizes that the guy he was that he killed was trying to do the same thing as him.
Yep.
So that he could bounce off the golf cart onto the guy's build and then get up, and it's a rescue mission, right? Well, it's Muscle, or Muselk.
Okay.
He goes on this rescue mission, builds all the way down, goes all the way back up, gets it, starts driving it down, flubs it, lands down by the kid, hits him, and sends him flying off the cliff.
Oh my god.
Absolutely
into the
one of
ocean.
just
So-
straight into the ocean. Yeah.
So, anyways, with the update,
Yep.
they created a tombstone in place, like where he died, where you can go and see it, and
Yeah.
it's just a funny little thing that.
It's so good.
So-
it's so funny.
Yeah.
And
I
Ugh.
love stuff like that though. When
I
they
do.
do
Yeah.
stuff in the games, like the Sword of 1,000 Truths from the South Park episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That they actually were putting that into WoW.
Yep.
Like that's in there in the code that you can get that sword.
Yeah.
Or you used to be. The idea was that
Yeah.
you were going to be able to get that sword. I thought that was
See,
amazing.
It's fantastic.
See, that's what Fort or Epic is doing the right way for games as a service.
They're listening
Yeah.
to the community.
Doing
The
doing
community,
little
they're
stuff like
watching
that.
what the community's doing
Yeah.
and seeing this video,
So,
and doing it. It's funny. You should definitely check out the
Oh,
clip
yeah.
because the guy is hilarious.
oh yeah,
It's very well played, and
yep,
it's just a natural thing that happened in the gameplay.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And second, obviously, No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
the
I did
shit.
forget to mention that we played that in what we've been playing.
Oh yeah, so did I.
Yeah. I guess we'll talk about it now then.
Yeah.
Yeah, No Man's Sky.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Oh
man.
my god, if you
That's
guys
a-
haven't played it, it's the only way I can describe it, and Mike, you might agree, it's a harder version of Minecraft. In
I
a
would say
sense.
so.
Like it,
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
and it
Better
teaches you
graphics.
stuff. It teaches you stuff about elements. Like you actually use
Yeah.
real elements. And Ben, you heard me talking like, oh hey, I need this element, and you're like, oh hey, elements.
Yeah, I was there, are you learning chemistry?
Yeah.
Is
So-
this safe to teach people?
Yes, but no, it is. Oh,
I was now. My first planets. I spawned in. I was like, let's see what this little No Man's Sky game's about, right? Spawned in. Super hot planet with a bunch of sentinels shooting me as I spawned. That not cool. Not cool, No Man's Sky. So I'm like, nah, whatever. It was 2 minutes. Let me just start another one. There's 18 quadrillion planets.
yep.
I just got a shitty one, of course. My luck. Rerolled, right? Toxic planet, even more sentinels.
You had a Ben experience.
Right? I was like, okay, cool. Probability, not in my favor. I get it.
Whatever.
Third roll.
Jesus.
Iceland. Very few minerals. No sentinels.
There you go.
I stuck with
See-
it. I got off planet.
Okay. I had a similar experience with my first one. First one, not hot. I was actually cold.
Yeah.
I got really confused because I was trying to look at everything in the game and I wasn't noticing the little tutorial things that were telling me what to do in the bottom right-hand corner. So pay attention to that if you play this game.
Yeah. Look at the right-hand corner.
Yeah, that is your friend. And then I made the mistake of shooting a sentinel. So
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Those things will murder you.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
So, but I died on my first one, and I was just like, well, fine, whatever. I'll restart. Restarted, still on the cold planet again, and then I was like, okay, but I know what to do now. Like I see the little things that tell me what to do. I'm gonna do them, and then
Yep.
I got off planet, and now I'm on a toxic planet, and
Yeah, mine was like the one that I ended up landing on and making home was like an Earth planet with a lot of life, a lot of shit just everywhere.
Yeah.
But it has acid rain every once in a while.
yeah, that's what mine's got. But that's
Yeah.
a little more easy to deal with than
Yeah,
the cold.
you just chill inside or you get the
Go to your
terrain laser. Yeah, that too.
So
Yeah,
But no.
I definitely a chill out game.
oh yeah,
Only one problem with the game, Tyler.
and that is
Oh, the fucking achievements,
odd
dude.
achievements. Odd
No.
achievements.
They're even achievements.
Even achievements. Sorry, but they're
So they
odd
end
to us.
in 2s and 4s
instead of 5s and 0s.
and 16s, I think.
So
Ugh.
currently, my gamer score is. Let me double check what it is at. It is 182,246. So, yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
playing this game until I'm done.
Till it's done. Till it's back
which
to normal.
no one has it completed yet, which is not surprising
takes-
considering.
It came out a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It takes over 100 hours. The one achievement where 72 gamer score.
Yep.
72 gamer score. You have to get to the center of the universe
Yep.
on permadeath.
Oh no! No! Don't tell me that.
Yep.
Is that what the survival mode is?
Permadeath.
Oh no!
No, there's a permadeath mode.
I know.
So you die, you're dead.
That's what the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you could get lucky and be close to the center of the universe on spawn.
Would you explain to me the probability of that, and I won't hit it. I promise.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, the cool thing, I don't know if this is cool or not.
What?
As I first took off the planet, this was awesome.
Uh-huh.
You get your ship all fixed up, you did elements
Good.
and crafting stuff. Your ship starts flying, and all you do is, it's no loading screen. You just fly off the
You
fucking
just fly.
planet.
Yep.
You just go.
It's great.
Absolutely insane. You break atmosphere, you get into space and everything. And then you'll see little points in space that you can go to.
Yep.
Okay, I want to go to that point over there. Click on it. It says 6 hours right next to it. I'm like, what's 6 hours? A minute of game time, so it's going to take me 6 minutes? No, it takes you 6 hours to travel to that location.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one thing I
That's
noticed.
real.
And the one thing Christy was watching me play yesterday that she was upset about was the fact that space isn't actually dark. It's that orangey color or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just like, "Oh, I wanted it to be black." I was like, "Then there would be no point to it." Like,
It'd be
constant
yeah, you
blackness
get
and-
so bored. Just a black
well.
screen.
But no, I
Video games.
I could see myself getting lost in this game.
I've already been
So-
lost.
but,
I made
I
a
mean-
mine and got lost, and then I had to make a new mine going straight up.
Yeah, the good thing, I guess, there's not that many achievements. Honestly, there's 27. That's not.
Yeah, they're not. It's
that's
not that bad.
That's not a lot, but I mean,
No, just time consuming.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's daunting to have to look at the achievement, make it
Yeah.
to the center of the galaxy on permadeath.
I would say just play through one.
Yeah.
One playthrough, just normal. This is me learning the game, and then do your permadeath run after you've mastered it.
I would almost say go start on normal, and then go to the one just before permadeath and do it on that.
Survival.
Yeah, do it on that and be like, hey, I can do this.
Yeah. Now I did play some co-op with the wonderful Omega D's.
Oh,
Yeah.
How was
he
it?
joined my game. It's really fun.
Okay.
The only thing I don't like is we were both at the same point in the game because we had both just gotten it. So we had the same starting quest, right?
okay.
And it is to make, like a computer that can manage your home area.
Yes.
So Omega made one, right? I was gathering materials to do that. You can't build on the same planet,
Oh no.
or at least in the same area.
Okay, so
Right.
you have to go so
So-
far away.
But what I could do is use the things that he used.
Okay.
I wish where if he had built it already, it would have just checkboxed
so
it.
you
know?
got, but did you get the achievement for visiting another player's base?
That did not pop.
Oh,
Yeah.
that probably should have popped for you.
Yeah, I don't know
And
why.
It's one of those ones going to take a little while to pop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bet you if you
could
joined
happen.
my game and you visited my base,
Yeah, I could.
then it
This
would.
was day one as well.
That
Yeah,
is true. So, there was just an update today. So
it could have fixed it.
Yeah.
Yep. But still, I mean, me
No,
and him
we-
had fun. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
just like
we'll have to
join and mine.
play together, Mike.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but
Now, I think
Oh.
this is like the longest tease we've ever had. An hour and 13 minutes later,
tease it.
explaining the intro. I was just perusing Facebook, and
Yep.
Stallion shared one of the greatest collector's editions I've
Oh my
ever seen.
god.
The WWE 2K19 Woo Edition.
Woo!
$130.
But if you like wrestling and this is your
If you
thing,
do,
this is
yeah,
actually
I think this
okay.
is well worth it. It's actually pretty cool.
Yep.
Comes with like the deluxe edition of the game.
Yep.
Bunch of wrestlers all on this nice white box. A ring,
Yep.
a couple posters,
A Funko
Ronda
Pop
Rousey
character.
and a Funko Pop character, yeah. Season passes out the ass,
Yep.
all the premium packaging, everything like that.
It's
Um,
yeah, you know,
yeah.
if
It's
if
cool.
wrestling is your thing, it's a cool little thing.
Yep.
Wrestling's not
It's
my
just
thing,
funny.
so I'm
It
just not gonna touch it.
It tickled us, so we had to make an intro of that. I can't believe I recorded it.
So funny.
Yeah, you can. It was great.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that is out. I forgot the release date. I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
Hold up. I gotcha.
10/5/2018.
October 5th.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So
So for
there you
those
go.
in the UK, that's 5/10/2018.
5/10.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
so sorry to all of the UK listeners.
Although,
Oh, damn.
Yes.
I think if you get... What is this? There's a weird thing on it that says... $1 Million Challenge, October 9th. I wonder what that is.
It's probably
Probably-
some legal
probably,
bullshit
yeah.
that they have to start the contest before because some
Yeah.
people in time zones will get it. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's if you like wrestling, take a look at it. And I think that's it for episode 33, guys.
Yeah,
So,
I think so.
Yeah, sorry I didn't end as a announcer. It takes a lot of energy to do that.
now, we're
And
going
now,
down,
let's move.
going down to our ring where we talk to our winner, Ben. Well, what am I?
No.
Platypus Frampton.
I
Can't
think
even
the
remember.
sloth.
I think he just
Too slow to
lost
turn up.
because of that.
Yeah, I think the sloth. Tyler Spindler, the sloth, wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know in the comments who you think
won?
won.
I think I won.
Or Ben, what can they do?
They can tweet at us at EntirelyX.
And that Instagram, Tyler. Where can they
Entire-
like all the pictures of my games?
EntirelyX_podcast.
Look at that. Simple, right?
So
And
simple.
YouTube. Go to YouTube and search EntirelyX Gaming. We'll
Oh,
pop
yeah.
up. We're there.
We will.
Hey. And Facebook.com/EntirelyX Gaming. So go there. Like us.
Do it.
Comment. Tweet us. Tweet at Ben. He's bored all day. I feel like he's bored all day.
He has no friends.
I mean, I got
Yeah.
like 2 friends. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Always
It's
have
okay.
We're
to
both
remember
here. Yeah.
Tyler's my friend. You ain't my friend, man.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
You might
That's how we're going to end
wanna-
this?
Friend status.
And I'll see you next episode, guys.
That's just a bit.